Hi, everyone. I invite you to a series of health messages entitled Correct That. Last time we talked about something very important. We talked about our digestive system. And today, in Correct That number 5, I invite you to talk about a super muscle, a super organ, which is our heart. Which food should we be feeding our heart for it to be healthier and work smoothly? We are going to share some slides so that we may better understand what I want to share with you. As I told you, Correct That number 5 is entitled Food for Your Heart. You are with your health coach, the pharmacist, Vieira. Let's have a definition of what is the heart. What is that? A super muscle. The heart is a super muscle that starts beating from day 23 of the intrauterine life till the person dies. Other muscles have to rest after any exercise, but the heart receives and pumps the blood without resting over the whole lifetime. This is obvious. The heart has coronary arteries to supply itself with food, with nutrients and oxygen. Therefore, what I mean here, for the muscle of this heart to have oxygen and food, it has what we call coronary arteries. These coronary arteries are there to feed the heart itself. And about 5% of the blood it supplies, it is for its own needs. And when the blood flow decreases within the coronary arteries, or if it is interrupted, there is a pressure-like pain from the heart, which is the main sign of heart attack. Therefore, a question will arise. Which food that helps the coronary arteries to stay clean and healthy for the blood flow to supply this very important muscle? We are going to talk about foods to avoid, food to reduce, so that our heart may become healthier. First, we have to eat fewer fats and avoid bad fats. What do I mean? As I told you, we have to reduce the total amount of fats we consume. Second, we have to reduce or avoid trans fats. Third, you have to replace saturated fats with unsaturated vegetable oils, such as olive oil, soy oil, corn oil, sesame oil, all those vegetable oils. Why? We should know that the cholesterol that is coming from only animal fats are deposited on the walls of the coronary artery, reducing the amount of blood it receives. And if the coronary arteries blockade is significant, this may result to a heart attack. This is the truth. And it is not only the science that is talking about this. Even the Bible, many years ago, about 3,000 years ago, Moses talked about that. And he warned Israelites in Leviticus 7, verse 23, where he said, "You shall not eat any fat." This was an order from God. You shall not eat any fat of ox or sheep or goat. These are clean animals, but we should also avoid their fats. He didn't even mention unclean fat, like fats from pork, because they are not edible. They are not really suitable for human consumption. Second, we have to use less salt. The excessive sodium that is found in salt may harden the arterial wall and promote hypertension, which will overburden the heart. Therefore, we should avoid the consumption of processed, canned, and high salted food. Why? Because they are hidden in those foods, and we don't know which quantity has been used. We have to reduce salt intake to less than 5 grams per day. We should also use small amounts of unrefined sea salt. If you are obliged to use salt, use sea salt, which is unrefined. You should also know how to use condiments, how to use lemon, garlic, herbs to season your food. Third, you should eat or use less sugar. Excessive sugar from the food we eat is transformed into fats that promote the blockage of coronary arteries feeding the heart. Therefore, we should avoid refined sugar, for they don't contain vitamins, no minerals, no fibers, no antioxidant needed by the heart compared to natural sugars from fruits and other plain grain. Eliminate consumption of sweets, pastries, cakes, etc., made especially by refined sugar and white flour. As sweeteners, we should be using syrup from cane, brown sugar, stevia, etc. And these kind of sugars, we supply iron and other healthy vitamins and minerals. Fourth, we should eat less meat or avoid it completely. Why? Meat, especially red meat, is harmful to our heart just because they contain saturated fat and the cholesterol that will clog the arteries. Second, the meat, the iron found in the meat, even though it is better absorbed by our system through intestine walls, even though it is better absorbed than the iron we find in vegetables, we find that the iron from meat will damage coronary arteries with more risks of heart attack, a study showed. Meat will promote, the proteins in meat will promote atherosclerosis, especially those fats in that meat will promote atherosclerosis in coronary arteries. Fourth, meat contains relatively high concentration contaminants like heavy metals, dioxin, hormones, etc. Last, it doesn't contain any protective antioxidants. As I told you, antioxidants are found in vegetables, in fruits, in whole grain, not in meat or any other animal product. Therefore, replace meat by vegetable meat, by legumes like beans, peas, soya, etc. Last but not least, we have to increase the consumption of antioxidants. Why? Because antioxidants protect the arterial walls from the buildup of cholesterol and saturated fats. When arteries are clear and clean, the heart works better. Therefore, we find these antioxidants in fruits, vegetables, nuts and seeds, whole grain, etc. When you consume all those things, know that you are making your body healthier. You are maintaining your heart healthier. And as you saw, the heart is a super muscle. Without the heart, we are dead. Even if it had to rest for 1 second, you should have many problems. The heart will beat every day till you die. When it doesn't beat, you are dead. Therefore, our heart must be well maintained, and mainly we should be eating very well. But it is not only like that. Even though you are eating very well, it is all about a lifestyle. If you don't exercise, if you don't drink water, if you don't rest very well, if you don't trust in God, if you don't eat good food and you are not optimistic, you are always stressful, you will also harm your heart. Therefore, if you want to worship God, really take care of your heart. Take care of that muscle, that super muscle, and God will bless you. Till we meet again, stay blessed. See you next time. Bye.